Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughest.
Well, I need to know that that's not okay.
Driving toward that ultimate goal, the
Unless
chance
it's
to
okay
raise
with
that
us.
gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the top seeded team in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. They'll return it from inside the 5. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's got a man down the middle. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's going to pull it down and run. Great move in the open field. Heads out of bounds after their solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Well, this time it's complete. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are. Anymore with Alabama, you just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense recovers the fumble. The 9th play of a strong opening drive. It's 3rd and long. And the quarterback dropping back, looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Finding space at the 20. Alabama now operating in the red zone.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And they'll use the ground game here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Now they'll run a draw play. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Ball handed off. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And they tack on the extra point. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. So Florida State's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk. But what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Ball handed off. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The back's got it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Knowles. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run and pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And looking for a big play here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is brought down. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. This time, a completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, drops back. Going to try to use his legs here. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the 2nd period. 4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. The Seminoles churn out another first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. 2nd Defense all over that play. They stopped him. He did not get the first down. Now passing the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. It's a shotgun run call. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The tight end has got it. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
First down, looking to throw the football. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The Florida State offense on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Of course, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. He'll hand it off. Trucks through the defender.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They bring him down, but the game moves the ball. And the Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackle made after a big gain. The Noles are in the red zone now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First down, looking to throw the ball. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This offense has been clicking so far. But they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. Looks to the left, pass caught.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Looking for the wideout. Throws incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Seminoles will have to kick this away. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. This will likely be the last play of the half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. That's gonna do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They tackle it. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Handoff running right. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Single back takes the handoff. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
A huge hit by the linebacker, a collision of big bodies there.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. The Seminoles pick up enough to get a first down there.
But they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going. The Noles pick up enough for a first down here. Handoff to the back. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
It's an out route, the catch made, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll try a pass here. Grab made by the tight end. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, now you've got another chance at points.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Knowles. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Okay, ready?
As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head... could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off here. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Second down and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. An inside give now from the shotgun. Takes him about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. No problem. Knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Receiver makes the grab. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The ball is caught. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The game moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46. The Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Coming up, second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Seminoles. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead as you go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Now they get set to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They made the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here.
And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. So second down after the incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. He's running out of time here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense To be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Florida State. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And looking to throw now on first down. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit